And a banker in Switzerland says his own country could have ties to possible underhanded dealings in the U.S. election. The man worked as a poll observer in his home country over the past 30 years. Our France correspondent David Vivez spoke with him.
A Swiss banker who has scrutinized elections in Switzerland for over 30 years says there's evidence of fraud in the U.S. election. Swiss elections typically have some of the highest voter turnout in the world. Until last year, they used electronic systems for voting. This poll watcher claims that his country's unique voting system makes voter fraud common. Some cybersecurity experts and others have also raised concerns. The banker says what he saw in this year's U.S. elections looks similar to what he's seen for over 30 years in Switzerland.
I can say with certainty that the Dominion software is full of backdoors on different levels, and it allows several ways to carry out fraud. And I'll even say that this software has been made to make the work of fraudsters easier.
Attorney Sydney Powell says U.S. ballots were counted in Germany and Spain. She spoke at the Republican Party headquarters in Washington, D.C. Texas Representative Louis Gohmert claimed in November that the U.S. military may have seized servers in Germany from a voting software company named Scytl. He referenced a German source. The congressman says the servers would have information about how many votes were tampered with in the general election. Retired Air Force General Thomas McInerney also claimed in an interview with WVW-TV that the U.S. military seized servers in Frankfurt. NTD has not independently verified the raid, but they claim that Scytl had a role in election fraud may have grounds for further investigation. Powell has declared that Scytl has links to Dominion, an allegation Scytl denies. Scytl provides electronic voting systems. It's based in Spain. In 2019, Switzerland's National Postal Service asked hackers to test the safety of Scytl's software.
Some hackers did reveal in the open how easy it was to carry out fraud with this system. In Switzerland, a journalist revealed how he hacked the software.
Authorities then convicted the journalist on a criminal charge of election fraud. Officials also decided not to use electronic voting in Switzerland. Despite this, the Swiss Post did purchase Scytl software in May 2020, just 6 months before the U.S. election. A move Siebenthal calls inexplicable as the Swiss Post is not permitted to use it. He claims election fraud is possible with involvement from foreign countries.
Some international organizations in Switzerland have a protection level that is higher than diplomatic protection. No police can go there or search those places.
He says all these anomalies are prompting him to investigate further, while Powell and others also continue their investigation and legal cases calling for election integrity. Reporting by David Vivez, NTD News.
And just ahead, a new bill proposes stopping